So George is telling me like 1,000 people viewed the channel yesterday, but only like 10 subscribed. So he wants that to change. He wants y'all to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and if you are new, please sub to the channel. And I hope you enjoy the video. George says, hope you guys have a good day, and let's get right into the video. Welcome back to the channel. It's YoNo Gaming, and today we're back with another video. So today we are doing part 2 of the underrated alpha base locations. We're still on Genesis. So we're going to go over another spot today. I'm going to show you guys a base that I've built in the area, something that you guys can do. I'm just giving you guys some ideas. This base was already in my top 10 alpha base locations, but I didn't really build a proper base on it, and I didn't show you guys like demonstrations of what you can do and all that. But so I built a base up here. This is above the bog beatdown up here at 84.9 and 61.2. Here it is on the map. So this is what I came up with. So there's some downsides about this area, and then there's a lot of plus. The plus side is it's up above the clouds. It's a really high up base spot, and you're right above bog beatdown to get some decent loot. So the downside about this is it's hard to make the chandelier turret towers. Turret. Y'all making fun of me because I say turret. I'm gonna try to get better turret towers. But because it's so high off, like say if I come down here and I try to do this, as soon as I try to put anything out there, too high above ground. But there's some ways to come around it. If you build it properly, you can get them to hang off and shoot down still and all that. So a lot of you guys, this is official by the way, you can build on any of these that I am building on official. This is all official settings. You guys are probably questioning how I built up here because you cannot place foundations up here anywhere. So let's go to a flat area. So see here, you cannot place foundations here, but I can snap them off there. So I'll get to that in a second at how to do that. But going over the base, for the first part of the base is the crafting station, of course. Let's see. Good God, my character's so fast. So I just kind of came up with a basic crafting area. I know a lot of people would make a big base on top, but honestly, for the most part, crafting stations in your base can be outside now and just have turret towers and all that. But you just don't want to leave too many tames out. Like put some tames down here. This is like a little breeding area down here. I thought I came up with. I definitely put a lot more generators, and then I'd probably put ceilings above, like this, all the way out, just so you can throw your eggs up top, and then you can walk them up. Though that's another downside. Not too much room, but it's enough room to get by what you need to get. You can also store tames and like dinos around on cliff plats. I didn't put too many because I'm going to show you guys a few demonstrations of how to do things. So the crafting station, I just went with one industrial forge. You could put another one over there and just move that hatch frame. But industrial forge, 2 fabricators, chem benches, smithies, and then your replicator, which I meant to put a ladder there. But and then inside, this is kind of a scuffed little build, but your generators in there, beds up there. You got some of these, got your vault, and I'd store your like best eggs and stuff in here, and then your best tames in these cryo fridges because it's a little bit more hidden. Of course, you can put more fridges and all that out here. I just kind of made a basic design to show you how the turret tower is out here, turrets on the ground. You have to worry about getting skiff rated and Quetzal rated if they allow Quetzals on the map eventually. But with these being able to shoot down, it'll definitely help. And then we got these turret towers up above covering like the whole top of the area. Figured it looked pretty nice. And then I got this hatch frame above this just to kind of shoot down if anybody tries to drop in. And then we have, this is just here for an example to show that you can put that there, but we have these right here, this foundation with these turrets hanging off to shoot down. So you guys are probably worried that people can get in there, but you actually cannot go in here. You get stopped right here, so nothing can go in there. So these are just a shoot down and shoot down that way, so nobody tries to fob up. This is a pretty nice one. You can come right here though, you just can't go under, but you can come right here. So I have a couple turrets just to aim to shoot down, and then I have these ones out here to shoot straight down. You can do this pretty much all the way down with these foundations if you find flat places once I show you guys how to do it. So then you can also just spam it off with cliff plats just to be more annoying if somebody wants to take over your spot or try to raid you or fob up on a cliff plat. Just spam cliff plats because it takes quite a bit of C4. Why am I falling? There we go. Okay, but there's also turret towers, and then all around the edges, if you place your foundations right, you can get cliff plats that, or not cliff plats, well, if you place your cliff plat right, get your foundations down, and then ensure your cliff plat foundations will still be there if you do it right. But you can get your large hatch frames far enough out where they will shoot straight down, so nobody can grapple up. They'll shoot straight down. These ones are pretty far out to shoot straight down. So we got heavies and tech turrets all around. And then once you come down here, I already showed you this little area, but honestly I would either make this a breeding area or like a little dino storage. I wouldn't put too many tames down here so somebody can't drop in and outline a sight the turrets somehow, but like maybe a couple smaller tames. There's cryopods now. By this stage you guys should have cryopods if you have all of this. But even if you're not this advanced and you just have a 2x2 metal up here with heavies, it's still a decent spot. Just put it towards the center until you can get cliff plats hanging off and all of that. So pretty much how to do, like how to build up here. Let me try to find a blank spot. I left a blank spot for a reason. Okay, so this for example, you can't come all the way back here, but you can come right here. You can put whatever you want right here. So what you need is a large cliff plat or a large metal cliff platform, yeah. And then so if you put them this high up, and of course you put a if you put a foundation there, once you pick it up, your foundation's it's gonna destroy. Now you want to get it like the perfect height. You want to get it to where like you can barely see it coming through, or like a little under. Even a little under will work. So like, so you either need to put a pillar down, and then you'll be able to snap a foundation there. But the issue with that, oh, here, hold on, let me grab this. The issue with that is it'll stay, but sometimes the foundations won't place. But like here, the foundations still place, and then you can put your hatch frames off. Or you can do it a different way if you don't like your foundations that sunken into the ground, because sometimes it gets iffy with building. You can put a foundation, like try to line it up the best we can here, and then we can put another foundation back. You can build off of the foundations, and then you can come around over here. You can do the same over here. If it doesn't say too high above ground. That's the one downside about this area. Okay, and you can do it like that. And then you can pick this up. And then your foundations are as sunk. And you can place, see, you can't go all the way out. You can't place them all the way out in certain areas. But you can get them, if I place that further over, I'd be able to get it. But you can get them to hang out enough to where people can't grapple up. Like you can put turrets there, for example. Let me get a heavy. You can put turrets there so they at least shoot down at Quetzals, skiffs, or people trying to climb up the wall, and Bloodstalkers, or just try to grapple. So they'll at least shoot down at the people. See what else do I want to talk about the base spot. These I just kind of spam down. You can just spam them wherever you want. You can only do 3 so close to each other. Just stops them from just more work to clear out if they try to fob up to here, because you can't fob up anywhere in the area unless it's on a cliff plat, because if you get down here, you won't be able to allow to build in the orange or the pink zone. I almost said orange zone, I don't know why. So you have to be like right above it. So I would spam as far as you can downwards, and as many cliff plats as you guys can. Just don't put too many cliff plats. So like you don't want to put a cliff plat like, oh god, my character. You don't want to put one like right here and not have any turns down below, because say if we had none of these turns down below, they can get pretty much like right here and only be shot by a few turns, probably shoot some rockets, throw some clusters. So you don't want to put the cliff plats too close to your base, because then they can poke out. So it just kind of line of sights it. So if you're building it like this, just keep them lower, so it just kind of slows them down, makes it more annoying for people trying to raid your base. Don't think. Oh, I guess you can come here too. So honestly, since they can probably come right there, you might want to also take some foundations. You can pick your foundations back up. You have 30 seconds. And I would put, probably come to about right here, and I would also, well, that's too high, but something like that, and have some turrets over here on both sides, aiming that way, so if they land there, they'll also get shot. But you guys can come up with your own designs. Let me know if you guys did like the base location of the base design. I know it's a little scuffed, but it's what I came up with for an official tribe. I'm trying to think of all the metas to raid. I know the hovercraft skiff, whatever you want to call it, is kind of an exploit right now. I don't know if I'd call it that. It's just kind of broken. There's some glitches with it and all that to raid, and same with Quetzal bombings. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please smash the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.